In Revelation chapter 3 verses 17 and 18, Jesus declares, "You say, 'I am rich. I have acquired wealth and do not need a thing.' But you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. I counsel you to buy gold from me refined in the fire, so you can become rich, and white clothes to wear so you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put on your eyes so you can see." The book of Revelation, also known as the Apocalypse, is full to the brim of figurative and symbolic language. We are required to draw away the veil to understand what is actually being said and must examine the meaning rather than take the words at face value. From the first verse of the book, we are told to expect visual words, word pictures, and to use our imaginations to be shown familiar metaphors from Israel's past. The Apocalypse draws heavily from the Old Testament prophets, so readers would know to expect a wild ride of multi-headed beasts, impossible swords, and cities floating from the sky. Over-the-top visuals capture our thoughts and are intended to reveal to us deeper spiritual principles. In our key verse, the judgment is that the worldly treasure of those being condemned has left them devoid of spiritual treasure. This may be the source from which originates the familiar fable from Hans Christian Andersen, The Emperor's New Clothes. The people here are naked, but believe themselves to be dressed in royal robes, and blind when they believe their eyes are perfect. Neither blindness nor nakedness are being condemned here as some sort of moral evil. The very fact that they are required to buy gold, white robes, and salve as the antidote to their predicament when they already see themselves as possessing these very things surely tells us that what is required is a spiritual and virtuous transformation of their lives. In chapter 19, we are told that white clothes are symbolic of righteous deeds. Literal trips to the bank, the tailors, and the local eye doctor for these already wealthy people would not change their spiritual poverty. Nakedness here actually represents the church's shameful spiritual destitution. In no way do these verses bring shame to our actual physical bodies. If we apply Jesus' salve for our spiritual eyes, our spiritual shame shall become spiritual freedom.